All right, what's up, guys? Um, just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about the hunting rifles that I have. I've got the cartridges right there. We've got 5.56, 243, 30-30, and 308. Pretty common calibers that are used for hunting. Now, I know of people that go out hunting with 6.5 Creedmoor, 350 Legend, 450 Bushmaster. Uh, Plenty of other rounds, 25-06, 30-06. There's so many different bullets. There's so many different calibers out there that realistically, I would probably be in my 60s before I could collect them all and showcase literally every caliber for hunting. And by then, there'd be so many different new ones out there. It would be ridiculous. So I'm just going over what I have in my safe for hunting. And I've shot all of these rifles. I'm not taking all of them hunting for deer or whatever, but I have shot all of these rifles. These two rifles right here are what I've taken deer with. Old school 30-30 Winchester, right? Yeah, it's Winchester. A lot of people have the 30-30 Marlins. This one is actually the Winchester model. It's the model 94 30-30. Good old classic. That was the rifle that took my very first deer down with. And then the first rifle that I bought, so this one was handed down to me. This is the first rifle that I ever bought. It's a Ruger Precision 308. When I turned 18, I really wanted a nice long-range rifle because I was planning on, the plan was to get into long-range competition shooting. I've been to one competition. That just really didn't have time. I mean, I barely have time to keep these rifles sighted in. But I'm thinking that I'll have a little bit more time on my hands here soon. The downfall to this rifle, it is a nice rifle. It's a good looking rifle. It's all aluminum. It's got a Burris scope on it. I've got a bipod. Has a folding stock. The one thing that I can say about this rifle is the stock should fold over this, because if you go to put this in a case or something and you set it in there, it's all wonky. And you got the bolt, the bolt handle. Whenever you shut the case, if you've got a hard case or whatever, it's just in the way. A lot of times your best bet is to just take the bolt right on out, which, as you can see, it's not that difficult. Literally, you just push the thing. But that's just one thing that I do have to say about the Ruger Precision. Other than that, it's been a good rifle. It is heavy. It was like 12 pounds just the gun. That's without the scope, without the bipod. As you can tell, I have not put a lot of stuff on here simply because of its weight. When I took the deer that I took with this rifle, it was so heavy. And as you can see, I don't have a sling on it. And I made the mistake of shooting a deer on the back side of my property. And so I had to take off my belt and attach my belt to it and use my belt as a sling while I drug the deer out. That was really interesting. So it was after that I bought this rifle, same caliber. It's a Savage 110 308. It's got a Vortex scope, so it does have a better scope, and it was a third of the price. For the scope and everything on this rifle, it was over $1,500. For this rifle, it came with the scope. It was $550. And it's a good little gun. The Savage 110. I had never shot a Savage rifle in my life until my wife got her gun. The Savage 243 that she has in blue camo, blue, I think it's Muddy Girl. Yeah, blue Muddy Girl camo. It's her rifle. She picked it out. She wanted it. But hers has just got a regular Weaver scope. It came with the Weaver scope. Weavers seem to be a decent baseline scope. They're not the greatest, but they are okay. They'll get the job done. I do like the hash marks on like my Burris. I'm pretty sure Vortex has hash marks as well. Yeah, it does. But the Weaver scope does not. It's just your regular. Yeah, just your regular crosshair. So, not the biggest fan of that. Obviously, you do have iron sights that you can go with. Well, iron sights, they're good for really within 150 yards, depending on your eyesight. Obviously, some people can shoot irons a lot further than that. I am not one of those people. It does have, different elevations that you can go to. I don't know if you can see that, but it does have the elevation thing, which I'm pretty sure most 94 models do. A lot of the rifles that iron sights from that era, they had that kind of stair step adjustment thing. I don't think I've ever adjusted mine. I think it's set at like 100 yards, and I work with it within there. If I'm needing to shoot further, I just aim a little bit higher, compensate it. And then you've got the good old AR platform. Now you can go hunting with AR-15, AR-10. Doesn't really matter. You can basically build one of these bad boys just about any caliber, as long as you can get the right components, the right barrel, the right lower. Obviously, you're not shooting a 308 through a AR-15 lower, but this is a decent little gun. It's not your top of the line AR. This is the second rifle that I bought as an adult. Not your top of the line AR, but it does good. I've actually never had this rifle, and knock on wood, never had this rifle jam on me. It's jammed on my wife, and it's jammed on my buddy, but I've never had this rifle jam up on me. Probably regret saying that next time I go to shoot it. But yeah, I've never had it jam on me. So, as you can see, this is the size of the 5.56. That's what's typically standard through your ARs. Now, obviously, you can get 300 Blackout, 450 Legend, or 450 Bushmaster, 350 Legend. You can get so many different calibers in just the AR-15 model. So many different calibers. It's a really versatile gun if you know what you're doing as far as putting the parts in it. There's a lot of people out there that are more than willing to show you and to teach you. It's just, I don't think you can on YouTube. But I've never built an AR. I'm actually wanting to. I want to build an AR for my wife. If you notice, my AR, my Ruger Precision, look fairly similar. This one's Cerakoted, and this one's just spray paint. I decided to rattle can it and make it match my Ruger Precision because I really like this tan and black. That's just kind of my color coordination, and obviously my wife seems to like that muddy girl look. But yeah, so there's some rifles for you. Honestly, I'd say out of the rifles that I have, the best rifle for hunting, the most versatile rifle for hunting, is going to be this one. You get a little bit more range, and a little bit more stopping power, just a little, than the 243. It's lightweight. It's relatively compact. It's pretty short rifle. You can get it pretty well in and out of places fairly easily. Mine came with a nice scope, so I can't speak for everyone, but if you get a nice scope on there, I've not had very many issues with this rifle. I did take it out with me hunting last year, but no deer decided to come through, so it is still toting the deer hunting virginity. But yeah, there you go. If you're at a gun store and you're looking to purchase your first gun, try not to let people talk you into a specific gun or a specific caliber, for that matter. They're going to talk you into doing what they want, or what they would want, because everyone has their own experiences. If you go through YouTube, you're going to find other people, listing different hunting rifles than what I have. I'm just telling you, based off of what I have, what I would go with. Because I've got everything from the heavy behemoth of a gun to lightweight, old school AR to synthetic, new school rifles that can take scopes. So, yeah, I definitely say that the Savage 110 is the most versatile of these weapons, with maybe the exception of this one. But yeah.